I just left camp. It's morning of day 3. The sun is just peeking over right there. But we got some more snow last night. I'm on my way up the wash to go try to pack down some meat. I'd like to, right now I got all the loose meat off on one side. That same side, the front and rear quarter is cut off. I'd like to try to get those, both those quarters, packed back to the wash, because the brush is kind of wet and just being on the kill and stuff. If I could pack those quarters back, maybe the head where I have that off. I think it's about 8 trips to get the moose out. It's about a 2.5 hour round trip. I got 1 load yesterday. So today, the front quarter I can do in 1 pack, but the hind quarter I'm gonna have to split. And then the horns will be a load. So if I can get that packed out, that'll be half the moose. I'll be really happy if I can get that done. The pilot had said something about coming in today and trying to make a strip down on the river. So if I could get a load ready for him. Well, I stopped to get some water and both the pilots showed up. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they need me or what they got going on. I'm walking into the kill site. I got my gun ready. Just trying to make noise and let them know that you're here, if there is a bear there. But, hey bear! Hey bear! I found a spot off that wash where I could cut in pretty easy, about the same elevation the moose is at. So I didn't have to walk all the way up to that mountain and then all the way back down. So that's almost half the trip. And there's a nice moose trail. Hey bear! So I'm back at the kill site, and it's actually my second trip. The pilot stopped and he helped me finish butchering the moose. We got it all broke up here. He brought a pack back. He flew out the load I packed back yesterday. And I got the antlers out to the wash. So I got 1 pack, 2 pack, 3, 4, 5 more loads. And it's only half an hour out to the wash and back. So I should be able to get all this meat packed out to the wash. And that way I'm by myself and I don't have to walk into this brush and worry about not seeing a bear or something. So my goal for today is just to get all this meat back to the wash and put it somewhere that I can see it. And I don't have to be so nervous about bears. But these are my next 2 packs. I got actually that's a hind quarter. It's just split and there's some extra meat. There's some rib meat and stuff in the other half. But they're both about 60, 70 pounds. Let's get after it. Well, I left on that third trip at 12:11. It's 12:26, and that is the brush right on the edge of the wash. So it's a pretty quick little trip. The wash is only halfway, but getting to the wash gets the meat out of the woods somewhere where I can see it. I can get to it easier. There should be some flag in here somewhere. I know I have to go down. I think I have to go down. I have to look at my... Oh, there's the flagon right there. Here we are. Whew. Made it out to the wash in about 25 minutes. Dropped off my third load. Heading back in. I gotta move a couple of the ribbons. Just down a couple feet or so. Make it a little easier walking. I'll do that on the way in when I don't have a bunch of weight in my pack. And it'll make it easier my trip out. Back at the kill site for pack number 4. Bro, I gotta get my rifle and get my pack off. Get this meat loaded up. Let's see if I can film this one-handed. Flop that pack back off in there like that. And this is a load shelf for your meat. Like that. And I think this is a quarter, so this might have some weight to it. I almost got it. Oh, I did get it, but I dropped my phone. Get this meat settled down in that shelf. Tighten that down a little bit. Tighten this side down a little bit. Flop the pack back over the top. And then do your side buckles. sides. Right here somewhere. Right there. There it is. Loosen that up. Then once I got all these tightened, then I can cinch them. So I got my quarter in my pack, and the trick to getting your pack on when it's heavy like this is to lean it up against something so your pack is somewhat vertical, and then you can sit down, put your arms in, clip your waist belt, and then you just roll over on your hands and knees, and then you can push yourself up. If you try to pick up that bag with that quarter in there, you'll stress your straps and you'll pull stitching and stuff. So you want to make sure that you got when it's heavy, you got your shoulders and your waist belt, everything all hooked up like on your back before you try to stand up, or pretty good chance you'll damage your pack. So all right, up, got the pack on. I always like to lean stuff like my rifle or my trekking pole or whatever I have, so I don't have to bend down and pick up that stuff when I get weight on my pack. You can just reach out and grab it. I'm starting to lose track, but I think this is trip 5 or 6 for today. But I got a whole front quarter on my Stone Glacier pack, and it's been handling it great. And then that is the last. I'm gonna have to split that into 2. That's a hind quarter. It's just a little bit too much for one trip. But so I got 2 more trips, and then I got the whole moose back to the wash and made another trip. I got both front quarters and 1 hind quarter. All the loose meat has already been flown out. The back straps, the tenderloins, the rib meat, the neck meat, the brisket, all that stuff's been flown out. So all that's left is the quarters. I just dropped off another load of meat. You can see it all right there beside the horns. I got 1 load left to bring out, and I'm gonna go right down to camp with that. Then I'm gonna come back and try to get 1 or 2 more so the pilot can fly out a load tonight. Okay. On the way out with the last pack, got the hind quarter. Pretty heavy, but don't forget, you don't want to leave all your flagging up either, so I always pull this down on my way out. Don't want to leave trash everywhere. Put it in my pocket, pack it in, pack it out. Well, the pilot just took off with the 2nd load of moose meat. He said he'd be back tomorrow, and for me to in-reach him, once I have the rest of the meat down to the river, he'll come pick it up, and then I get to walk out of here. I don't think I'm gonna make a video tomorrow because I've probably seen enough boring packing meat back and forth, but I'm gonna go back to camp, eat some dinner, change into some dry clothes. Call it a night.